Guess who's back? AJ's back. Guess
Hey,
who's back?
he's
Guess
back.
who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Welcome to the Attitude Era podcast. I am the Archie Carter. That is King HP. This is the WWE Smackdown recap, and we got a whole lot to talk about. Because in
Yes,
the
sir.
words of the legend JR, business is about to pick up, and it just did.
And it,
Look, HP.
woo. I'm feeling good, brother. It's been an incredible week. It's been crazy. Um,
Oh, we had a great week. Great week. Before we get into this show, I want to say happy birthday to my old Earth, Mama Carter, turning 70 this year. So I will be headed down to New Orleans for the birthday bash. So happy birthday to my moms. We're doing a birthday party tomorrow, Saints game on Sunday. So I'll be in the city. Also, I want to shout out to my homie Z, the dropout. He went hunting recently. And we got that moose pack. We got that moose jerky tonight. We snacking on. So it's a little bitter, but shout out to Z for the moose pack.
oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it was crazy. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Wednesday Night Wars, go back. It's out there right now. It's even got the timestamps.
Moose
Tremendous
pack.
night. Tremendous night.
A little bitter,
Tonight.
a little chewy, but we'll get to that.
Tonight.
Tonight, we here.
I see Vinny in the chat. 10 AJ out of 10. I got this is the best SmackDown I've seen in a very long time. I don't have a number. I just know I came to see a show, and oh, did I get a show.
Finally, they did it. Sometimes it's right there and they don't do it, but they did it.
And they did it well. They did it well. Two people came back tonight. AJ, there's a lot of AJs in the wrestling business right now. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Francis or Styles, but we talking about Miss Lee, AJ Lee.
I'm
You know what I'm
saying this
saying?
right now. This is the biggest woman's return ever.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I am not. That crowd was going nuts, and uh, it didn't disappoint. No word spoken, no promo to do for her. Let me just get in there and kick ass, and that's what we gonna do from the start. Um, and they milked
Yeah,
it.
like Mike said, WrestlePalooza's heating up. They needed something to heat it up because I heard somebody say earlier, WrestlePalooza on ESPN. That still sounds crazy to me.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they building up. They when it's must see TV, it's must see TV. And AJ Lee, hey, she moved the needle tonight.
Absolutely. You know what's crazy? On paper, right now, as the card looks, right, it looks like their biggest card of the year, rivaling WrestleMania. But if you compare it to individual nights, I think it be. I think it and Smack and SummerSlam individual nights. I think WrestlePalooza is right now on pace to be on paper before you know what I'm saying just on paper their biggest pay per view this year.
I think they have to draw on it. You got to draw on ESPN. You're trying to get people to a new service, new platform, new app. Got to give them a reason to come, and they're definitely building something here. Because a few weeks ago, we all was like WrestlePalooza. That sounds crazy, but
Sounds crazy. And
and
even when we knew the rumored matches, I didn't know about this one. We didn't have this one on the books. We knew they were going to do something with Seth and CM Punk, but we knew about John Cena and Brock. Like we've been saying that, we've been seeing that they were going to save it. They were going to do Clash in Paris. No, no, it's not. Tonight with Brock's return, Brock heating up. Sami Zayn, great match with John Cena. Rudely interrupted by Brock Lesnar. And man, he looks in the best shape of his life.
Brock is aging in reverse. He's found a fountain. He might got some of this moose pack, and it's reversing of aging. I don't know. The moose pack works wonders.
I ain't gonna. Hey, the polls is up. Make sure you go to Attitude Era Twitter or Attitude Era YouTube, go to the post section of the YouTube, and you can vote. You know what I'm saying? You can vote for the battles that happen on the Wednesday Night Wars. Uh,
Shout out to that crowd, man. Shout out to the crowd. I don't know why they was booing Sami Zayn.
I think they booed Sammy because they expect someone more for Cena, but what they got in the end, I think they were very happy
Yeah,
with. Like,
Sami Zayn, it's weird. It's like, why do you build me up to tear me down, Buttercup? It's like Sammy can't win. It's he's put in some impossible spots, but that crowd was on fire. I knew Chicago's always a good crowd. CM Punk at home, you knew they were going to be super, super into it, and AJ popping up. I mean, I just
that
really miss the days of wrestling where we didn't know what happened until we saw it. But this was still fire.
yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, right? If we all week, if there was no Twitters and no Facebooks and all that, right?
And no
How much
WWE shop chat bots ruining the surprise.
how much more crazy? Like, what could have made it crazy is where's SmackDown this week? They told him it's in Chicago, right? That's what happened on Monday. And then later in that episode of Raw, you see him talking to Rhea Ripley and you see him talking to Bayley. So it's like, oh, he's gonna pick one of them. You know what I mean? And then, oh no, good brother, I'm not picking one of them.
And
And that's what kind of sets the you play the cards, keep a poker face, and we just can't get that in today's
I just know if this was the year 2000 and I was going to school tomorrow, look, I'm going to bed right now because I think look, I got to talk to the homies about what I just saw.
yo, this was yeah. Uh Talking about some specific things that I thought was a little weird. So when Seth Rollins came out, just remember everybody involved in that last segment is a Raw superstar. So they really came to a collective and said, I don't care who's on what show. This Friday in Chicago, it's Cena's like we're gonna pack the show. And it wasn't a lot. They didn't have 25 different segments. I don't remember seeing like they gave us
Quality over quantity. That's
yeah,
it. And it's 2 hours. That's it. Give us stretch the 2 hours out. Quality over quantity.
yeah. And going back into that, Seth Rollins, shout out to Willie quadruple T, underscore quadruple T, Brock versus Cena. That's going to cook. Cena's been doing a lot of people's moves as paying homage. Tonight we saw him go through a plethora. Roman Reigns' spear. Uh, what else do we see him do? He tried to do arcade. The crowd was chanting it. Crowd was like, "Oh, like, yeah, we gotta see this." And Cena tried it, but it was blocked. I think this tour, turning him back, babyface was the best thing the WWE could have did because right now Cena is on fire.
I think it's gonna happen eventually, but I think Cena just took the reins of this whole thing. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun. None of this makes sense, but we're gonna have a good time.
And sometimes that's what you got to do because that heel turn was nasty. But the thing that does the heel turn justice is the long-term effect of the heel turn. When Shawn Michaels throws Marty Jannetty through the glass, it's super great because he goes on a crazy heel run. He never goes back. And and Shawn goes on to become one of the greatest superstars of all time. When Hogan does NWO, right? It launched the birth of it changed wrestling. That heel turn was perfect to start something, and then it did nothing.
It's like you could plan the perfect day or date and it go absolutely wrong. Then sometimes you just leave the house and you have the best time ever with no plan. I'm just in
Hey,
the moment, and I
just
think
go for a walk.
Cena's
That
in the moment, and he's living, he's having a good time, and yeah, because the whole WrestleMania, the the collateral damage and aftermath of WrestleMania, it really hurt WrestleMania. We have The Rock's involvement, non-involvement. We have Travis Scott's involvement, non-involvement. Up until Cena's turn, we still don't know what this is about and this. And
none of it.
I want your
That's what I'm talking about.
soul. Then The Rock then lost 60 pounds. Now he's playing a UFC fighter in a movie. It's it's a lot.
Rock looks great. Looks good, but like he ain't coming back to wrestling. He's done. You ain't losing that weight and then trying
Hey,
to
that's
put that.
Dwayne. That's Dwayne. Like we can't even call him Rock no more. He's just Dwayne
He's
Johnson.
Dwayne. He's Dwayne. And good for him. You know, he's successful, but yeah, there was a crazy year. I think the rebound for Cena. I mean, I watched Sami Zayn go from babyface to heel, and then at the end of the night, people were like, "You can't boo a man who gives you that great of a match." Him and Cena cooked. Um, the Sami Zayn Open Challenge. So, hey, we kind of ping ponging back and forth. There's really only two things to really talk about, unless you want to talk about Damian Priest versus Aleister Black, which I do have a comment about.
The chat said they cooking. Debbie Void and Vinny said they like it. It's cooking. So we'll keep an
No,
eye
they,
on it.
hey, them two was super fire. But I do want to say this about with Cena. I'm very. It sucks that this December is his last match because
I
there's
wish
a
they wouldn't have put a time on it because we're looking toward it. Now, if he had wrestled all this time, then we got to December, and in December, he said, yo, this is it. I think I would have received that a lot better versus watching the sand fall through the hourglass. It's like,
Let me ask you a question then. Knowing this, right? Do you and I know John Cena's is not finished, right? We're still writing that story. But remember when Ric Flair retired and he was like, if I lose, I'm gone. And he went on a crazy run.
I think, and I'm going to get to your question, whatever that is, but I truly think if it's not for health reasons and just not wanting to like physically do it, John Cena might be back because he's having a lot of fun right now.
It looks
Like
like
it looks like he's really enjoying himself. So that itch might start itching again. But I don't know.
would you have preferred a Flair like thing where it was like a circumstance? Like remember Flair had a circumstance. If I lose, right? And they dragged it to WrestleMania, but it didn't feel dragged because there were some matches you was like, oh, come on, Flair. Come on. Like all of a sudden you found yourself rooting for Flair, whether you liked him before or didn't.
You
And
talking about when Sean retired him?
you and Sean retired him. And it was an emotional moment, not like Sean having to tell him, like, I love you. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That was like iconic.
I would have preferred something like that because that goes into the story. But with this, they're not trying to tell a story. It's just let's celebrate John Cena and on his last match, win or lose, he's probably going to be in that ring talking for about 20 minutes.
No, I agree with you, and I hope he does. But would you have preferred, like, what if he would have I mean, now looking back, I wish he wouldn't have dropped that title. And said, if I drop this title, the day I drop this title, and we never know about December, right? Let's say we never know about December. He never puts a date. He just says, at some point this year, I'll stop. I'm just gonna stop. But he knows the date.
I'm going
Fans,
to go till I can't go no more. And then he say, you know what? I told y'all in February I'm going to go till I can't go no more. I think this is it for me. If I can't get this done this time, you know,
I
I'm
think that
going to
would.
do the one thing I've said for my 20-year career. Going to give up.
No, no,
I'm going to give up.
no. We can't have him do that. He didn't do the Roman Reigns. It was Edge's spear. Maybe I mean I don't know whose spear you want to call it. It's funny you said that. I'm talking to Willie underscore quadruple T. He had a super rivalry with Edge, and you're right.
Everybody got a spear though.
But that's the problem. It's like the announcer said Roman Reigns because they can't say Edge. They're not going to. They're just
Edge
not.
don't even call himself Edge. He's Cope now.
He's yeah, exactly. So why do that and shed light on a company they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? So you might be right and you also aren't wrong either. But
And AEW, speaking of, Edge and Christian have a match coming up against FTR, I believe.
yeah,
And
on the same thing.
they changed the time. The
Good move, bad
time
move.
has been changed. Good move. Good move. And they're advertising $10 off the pay-per-view with whatever they offer. So I think it's a good move. You get you get what you get. Like this is the time of year where you got football going on, wrestling going on. This is that time of year where eventually it's gonna be every sport being played. So if your time is your time, get your time, man. But yeah, you think Edge, Christian, Chris Jericho? Do you think they ever come back to WWE? Just even to retire,
I don't think Christian should because
Christian.
he's made his bones elsewhere. He wasn't a superstar like that. Like when I say superstar, I mean he wasn't like a
Well,
cornerstone.
Edge is in the Hall of Fame already,
No, no,
but they
Edge.
induct Edge
Now
and Christian
this,
together.
this is why I say
I'm telling
no,
you now, TLC 2 is going to be in the match. You know now how they induct matches into the Hall of Fame? TLC 2 is going to be in there.
no. They will avoid it at all costs.
You think so?
Yeah,
Mm.
because Christian is not in the Hall of Fame because he's in another company with Edge and they're actively wrestling. And that other company, I mean, not that company, but TNA is doing a match like that. And they're kind of like out, they're kind of like blanking that part out. You know what I'm saying? Where they're going to do a Dudley's versus the Hardys. And that naturally makes you think Edge and Christian, but both of them are doing tag matches in another company. I think with all the matches, they'll avoid it. They'll avoid it. They will They'll avoid it because
And that
WWE doesn't like shedding light on other companies if they can avoid.
well, if Christian never leaves, that match is going in. If either one of them leave, that's definitely going into that whole match Hall of Fame thing because that's one of the WWE's top 5 matches of all time.
I don't think it
It
was in for
set
a
off an
while though.
era and to start to some great careers.
If they only do one match a year, they got plenty of matches to choose before they ever even think about it. And then they maybe get inconsistent and just stop doing it. You know what I mean? Like just because it's just WWE is weird like that. But to answer your question, I think Christian doesn't need to come back. You weren't a mega star in WWE to for people go crazy because they know who you are and they saw what you accomplished. But if you come back, WWE is going to put you on the old folks program. They'll put you in title matches. You won't win them. They let young people beat the shit out of you like Dom Mysterio.
Oh, they're not coming back for no long title reigns or nothing. I'm just talking about
No,
mainly to do Hall of Fame stuff.
but Jericho, he could do a match or two maybe, and then they want to put him maybe in a managerial position, a speaking role. He could come back because he got to start elsewhere, but he blossomed under WWE. He made history. He was the first undisputed champion. He beat Stone
Break
Cold and
the
Rock.
wall
You know what I
down.
mean? Yeah, he got super iconic in WWE, and same with Edge. Same with Edge. Edge got iconic in WWE. So those two I would love to see come back, but Christian, they'll just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
man. Captain Charisma can't get no love.
yeah, the WWE only saw Christian as a mid tier, which isn't bad. You know, I like mid tiers, but they didn't see him as a good mid tier either. They weren't like, let's put the gold on him, put him with the belt, long title runs,
Hey, it's
make
the
him the guy.
Martin Jannetty effect. Somebody's
Yeah,
gonna always be in the shadow.
exactly. He had to go elsewhere. So out of those three, two should, and I would love it. Three could, but Christian will just get dogged out. He'll just get dogged out. But I'll tell you what, if if TNA this TNA merger, I wouldn't be surprised if one match, maybe, or one of these NXT or TNA superstars comes up to challenge John Cena. I would actually like to see it. And it is Ethan Page. Even if it's just in a promo war words, I think it won't happen. I'm 99. I'll bet money it won't. But I would like to see him put somebody over and it work. And Ethan Page is probably that guy. He's not no rookie. He ain't no rookie.
I could
Uh,
see them doing something with Javon Evans.
Getting bouncy. I just don't think
They real big on Javon Evans.
he's got a style that's very appeasing to people. You can put a lot of money in him, and you're gonna make some money. I get it, but Ethan Page is just very good. He's very good on the mic. He's very believable. He can go either way. I really like the work he puts in, and I think NXT is not the place for him. Yeah, Evans does suck on the mic. Absolutely. He still talks like I don't want to get into it because I don't want to just start disparaging him. He's still very young, but his gifts in the ring are incredible, way beyond his time. Like his skill set.
Unfortunately, That matters more than that.
It does. You're right.
Ricochet will always be the go to for him.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. CB, you know, the name we don't speak of, right? WWE had him before WCW, but when they did the promo work for him, they were like, no, they cut him. They didn't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the ring work that he does, and they said that ain't good enough for this guy to come over. He had to make his bones somewhere else, and then they pulled him. But WWE could have had him first, you know. So promo is very important to WWE.
Especially now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Wrestlers talk more than they wrestle.
Let me go into this then. Let me swing it all the way back to tonight. We didn't hear a peep from AJ Lee. Not a word. Do you think we get, because WrestlePalooza is on the 20th or the 21st?
She has to talk. She has to say something. And I don't want no social media posts. I want her on a live mic doing another pipe bomb. Give it to me. I don't want friendly AJ. I want AJ saying, I've been gone. In the words of Nicki Minaj, you is my sons. What's up? Let's go.
There's a lot of AJs, AJ Lee, AJ Francis, AJ Styles, and they're all doing quite well. So if your career is in the shambles, you might want to switch your name. Just switch it. Just switch it. Be AJ. Go vote now. Attitude of our podcast. The polls are up. You know what I'm saying? From the battles this past, I had my very first battle. I made my debut. Win, lose, draw. Good, bad, or the ugly. Versus Dallas Cash. Salute to him and what he's got going on over there on the Humble Rose podcast. Very good podcast. Tap in with that.
Light it up.
Very, very good dude. And then we had the main event of Z the Dropout and his announcer Salazar. I forgot his last name, but it don't matter. Enrique Salazar, like it don't matter. Salazar. That's all you need to know. Salazar. You know what I mean?
Salazar.
And versus Moose. And I think
Got that
Archie
moose
might.
pack. Got that moose pack, baby. Shout out to Z the Dropout. My man went hunting. Got a whole freezer full of moose jerky on that moose pack, baby.
I think Archie may have voted already. You know what I'm saying? I think
Nah, I ain't
Archie
had to vote. The proof is in the pudding.
had to. I
I
had
was
to.
there.
Hey, if you and for those that don't know, let me reintroduce him because he introduced me. The greatest heel in podcast wrestling today, the Archie Carter. You know what
Look,
I'm
man,
saying?
I
Vinny.
had a blast on Wednesday. I'm still having a blast.
He gonna let him. He gonna let
What,
him.
man? I'm just a little moose pack. But this Wednesday was phenomenal. Like AJ, we had a great time. If you like wrestling and if you like battle rap, we combined the two worlds, had a good time, and we had some legends slide through. Shout out to the Saga and Champion of the Year Tay Rock. Hey, they want to step into this thing. So if you don't know what happens on Wednesdays, tap in next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. right here on Absurd Podcast. So you could see what this Wednesday night war thing is all about. Shout out to the Horseman 97 and the Click. We had a good first season. Now we on to season two. Speaking of season two, shout out to Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. Just hit their 100th episode. And if you happen to catch the episode, the first face you're going to see on the screen is the Archie Carter, man. Shout out to Pro Wrestling
That's
225
excellent, brother. Congratulations.
doing big things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, the only time people don't like me is when I give my opinion. But when I'm hosting the battle, I do good work. When I'm performing and rapping at the conventions and Comic Con, it's just my wrestling opinions tend to piss people off.
A lot of people, bro. It turned you to the greatest heel in podcast wrestling
And
today.
I'm really a good dude who's just, it's all good.
Yeah, they
Like
put
this,
me on.
this moose pack is delicious.
What up? What up, Eric? But let me
What's
talk
that,
about AJ.
paprika? Is this paprika in here, Z? What you put in?
I ain't vote. I ain't vote. I ain't gonna vote till a couple more days. The polls are up next week. They come down right before Wednesday Night Wars, just to give a fair chance to both
Light
battles.
it up.
I already, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
WWE, can we get a good AJ Lee t-shirt?
We gotta check this out. But speaking of AJ Lee, right? because Seth Rollins, I right now at WrestlePalooza, I think what we're looking at is the married match where it's CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Right, that's one. Brock, who called out John Cena on his way back to the locker room, we still have any rhyme or reason why he just, hey, I'll see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch. All
Hey,
right,
you
that's it.
talking to a man who strong on a woman from a boxer. Brock Lesnar say it, and it is what it is.
I ain't arguing with him. You know, especially the way he looked. He looked like he stayed in the gym religiously.
Brock Lesnar was great. It's just interesting because WWE does not do intergender matches. So for them to do a mixed tag, I think it's fire. But here's a real life question: if you out with your lady or your sister or your friend, and she get like attacked by two women, and they're putting hands and feet on her, do you interject or do you just say, "Hey, you on your own"?
No, you got to interject. You got to interject in some form or fashion. How you interject is on you. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just sit there like, damn, man, I wish one of them was a dude. I'd knock him out. No, that's the wrong answer.
I
That
think
is
that's
the
the right answer.
that is not the right answer. But I will say this: me, if it's my
Wife, that's the next level. You cannot
wife,
help your wife because you gotta go home with this woman.
nobody's putting hands and feet on my wife. I let my wife shoot a fair one. As soon as that second one come off,
What if it's a fair one and your wife just she's getting the beats put on
you got to break it up early. Hey, it's done. 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 I did the shit. It's done.
her?
You can't. Because you know what I'm saying. Everybody think they can fight till they get hit. You know what I'm saying? You know Mike Tyson's expression, who's fighting Floyd Mayweather next year in spring, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, you can't let your wife get beat up. Your girl
Bro,
take a few
it's a
punches.
lot of people who've never been in a fight.
If you let your girl get beat up, you now have a reason why she don't have a ring. Because you're like, why did you just stand there? Like, see, it's that same shit right there that makes it hard to be with you.
Mike
You
said,
know
"You
what I'm saying?
got to do something, Mike. You got to do something."
I mean, for my girl, you could take a few shots.
We see a
My
lot of
wife,
time when men are fighting, women jump in. But if your girl is getting the earth,
mollywop.
wind, and fire slapped out of her, and you just standing there holding a doggy bag, like,
If it's a date, I'll call 911. If it's like a date, like we just met, you getting stomped out, I just probably, hey man, stop that. Hey, stop,
oh, duck,
stop,
duck.
duck. You know, but I do think there's levels. Like, what's the difference between like you're dating your girlfriend and then the wife? There it is.
I just don't want to be in that situation because one thing I have learned about women who fight, women fight till it's blood. Like you got to break that up early.
Don't
You
get
got
knocked out interjecting though. Don't get
when
knocked out.
World Star was a thing, one of my greatest fears was getting knocked out and being a dude on the ground like this. Like, don't turn me to a mannequin.
Deadbeat void. This is a very good question, right? I see you. I know we got off topic, but sometimes a conversation beats everything else. Even though it was a very good Raw, but I mean a SmackDown, but there's only really like two big segments and then a little bit of filler, the U.S. Women's match, Damian Priest. But I don't think he has to. I think at this point,
He
Brock
Brock Lesnar.
Brock can say, "I just wanted my shot. I heard Cena was leaving. I wanted my shot," and that could be it.
Brock
What about
Lesnar
that?
come out and say, you know, y'all want to know why I'm here? I came to put take the old dog out to the pasture. Or Brock
Mm.
Lesnar could say, I was at home, I'm bored. I needed something to do. It's Brock Lesnar. Or he could say nothing. And it's Brock Lesnar, bro. I don't know if you want Brock Lesnar with a mic to talk and give him time to stand in the ring because he's not the most popular man right now. In the wrestling world, yes, but you don't want to give him time in the ring where he's just a target standing. So what he's doing is effective. This is where having a Paul Heyman would have helped him. Hey, my client is
Paul
here.
Heyman would have been great right now. I just want to know if are we getting Brock for a short term but long, like not short term, but like
When Cena's
part.
gone, when Cena's gone, Brock is gone.
Damn, I hope not, bro. I hope Brock goes part time, even if it's minimal, once every
He's
three
too
four
high.
months.
He's too high right now, and I don't think they anticipated the backlash that he will receive. They're getting a lot of backlash from Brock Lesnar just being on TV.
Yeah, yeah. When you go to them Twitter comments, it's funny. People are like, I'm not watching wrestling anymore. Bye. People quit watching wrestling every day, and people start watching wrestling every day. Like that's the crazy part about this. But and then people be like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too much into politics, but I gotta wait till I see some shit, and then I gotta also like, what did he do again? You know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
it's a lot of crimes and things, not talking about this, that people do and get caught. And it just sounds like regular everyday stuff. So I
yeah,
don't know if crime and whatever is being normalized or we desensitized, but a lot of it sounds like just stuff people do every day. But I heard something interesting today on a podcast. I was listening to Rory and Maul. They was talking to Joey Badass. And he was talking about the beef with all the West Coast rappers he had. He said his approach to that was I was gonna floss on him with the lifestyle rap, but I realized it's a lot of rap fans who don't know who I am or what I can do. He said every 5 years there's a new batch of rap fans, so I have to introduce myself to this new fan. So bringing in a Brock Lesnar with a Cena and all these other people, nostalgia wins, and then wrestling is going to bring back people who may have tapped out, and it's also going to get people who've never seen these people to go look at what they've done. So it's a win-win when you bring back a Brock Lesnar. It's just there's a lot of heat on him right now. So he comes in, does what he does, and leaves, and that works. But yeah, Void, he got to say something, just something.
bro. He just walked to the back there, and it was like, "I'll see you at WrestlePalooza."
After promo,
That's the promo. I think you should keep it short and sweet with Brock. WWE made a mistake before when they took away Paul Heyman from him, and going to him and Kurt Angle before the WrestleMania. Brock is not that good at talking, but when you give him certain things, like when he kicked Sami Zayn's ass, who was the other redhead dude he kicked? Who had all the kids, and he was like,
Heath
he
Slater,
was, I don't, yeah, he Slater. He was like, I don't give a shit about your
Slater
kids.
Gator,
But
and
he fed him them lines like he was like he cared, and it was like, what I'm saying, it was like, oh, and then he just walked up on him, and life
I
changed.
don't even think you can give Brock Lesnar a script. He's not going to follow it.
It's hard to write for Brock because when you're writing for Brock against people, you're talking about a guy who's the UFC heavyweight
Because
champion.
Brock's
Well,
biggest moments were always unscripted. We come to find out the moment with this person, he went off script. The moment with this person was not scripted. So I just think that, like, bro, Brock, show up, do what you do, eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. That's what your shirt said. Do that. You know what I'm saying? So
hey Willie, I'm happy you just brought this up. It's funny. They said they low key drop. He said they low key dropping the ball with Jacob Fatu. Where has he been? Go vote for the polls once it awards. You know what I'm saying? The polls are
my
up
new thing. They got hey, that's my new thing.
on the
I like
Attitude Era pod.
Jacob
Shout out to
Fatu, Pat. Jacob Fatu's personality may have worked against him in this run.
do tell, brother. Because I'm very interested to hear this.
He's just a likable guy. Like he's a likable guy. He's doing all the right things in the ring. He's doing all the right things outside of the ring. He's helping Lex Luger get his wheelchair in the car. He's helping old ladies cross the street.
Hey, my bad. Hold on. I gotta jump in some ass.
helping old ladies across the street. Like I think Jacob Fatu's personality HP, dad HP right there. I think his personality may have worked against him because he's doing the right things, saying the right things, and people like the monster that was Jacob and is Jacob Fatu, and we're not getting that right now. Yeah, Mike, Brock just does what he wants. Like I'm not gonna tell him no different, and I don't think there's anybody there that will tell him any different. We got to run in.
Might as well say it now. They can hear you now. Arch, Arch, Archie. All right. But yeah, she said, "Bye, Mr. Archer."
Hey, Wu Tang is for the babies.
Oh my god!
No, I was
But
just saying Jacob is doing all the right things in the ring. Outside of the ring, everything you see about him is he's kissing babies, he's mowing people grass, he helping Lex Luger in the wheelchair, he's rescuing kittens out of trees. Like he's such a likable guy.
it was grass, bro. Chill out.
Like he's such a likable guy that it doesn't match the monster in the ring.
I think the WWE destroying currently, like ING is on it, his character by keeping him babyface. We liked him when he came out and was dominant. We liked him when he
There's a
talked
list
trash.
of people who they're killing right now. They're killing Penta. I don't know what Ray Phoenix is doing.
They killed him from day one.
Jacobs, Aura, the kid would say Aura, he's losing Aura. I'm pretty sure Carmelo Hayes is going back to NXT. So
Ah, I hate that because him and Andrade gave us 7 matches, right, which was unnecessary, but they were good. I will say that. Oh yeah, they buried Solo, bro. They WWE is actually starting. Follow me on this one, and maybe you'll agree, maybe you won't. They're actually starting to run into the same mistakes WCW was making. Remember, WCW was just buying talent, but they weren't developing. And over time, you're like, all right, we've been watching these guys since the 80s, blah, 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 right? But they didn't develop any new stars except for Goldberg, who was a high-powered ripoff of Austin, essentially. But it worked. It worked well. But when you think about it, you're like, well, all your old stars, Sting, Flair, all those Arn
bro,
Anderson, Sid,
WCW roster was amazing.
yeah, but all their superstars were developed somewhere else, and then they came over. And then you had too much.
Hey, ain't never wrong in the
And then in
transfer
that
portal.
time, WWE developed stars from nothing. Nothing. Like Shawn Michaels was always a WWE guy, but they turned Hall and Nash, who were Vinny Vegas and Scott Hall originally, Americanized into the Razor and what you made gold. You took a risk making gold dust. You know what I mean? They had the Godwins went in tight. They made the Smoking Guns, which turned into badass Billy Gunn. They made the 1-2-3 Kid. Like the Undertaker was an original craft. They brought in Cactus Jack, turned to Mankind, The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H. Like they did some work, bro. And I feel like now it's the opposite. WWE has become WCW. You're not producing talent. You're buying it all, and then you're killing it. You're you're
Hey,
you're you're killing it.
in the words of Kevin Hart, somebody got to go. I
Oh
think
my
I
god.
think I think it's just lazy because you bring in this talent and you expect it to work, and when it doesn't, it reminds me when the Carolina Panthers had that debut season 95-96, right? I remember that. I was young, but I remember that because at the time my sister was living in Charlotte before I moved there, and they had Greg Lloyd, um, what's my man name? The other white guy from Pittsburgh, and they had like a team of old veterans, and they had a
Mm.
good year, but after that, can do nothing with the old veterans. So it was just that's kind of what's happening. Like when you don't bring in new talent and stars to develop them, which sounds crazy when you have an NXT, which is developmental. You have an ID system, which is developmental. You have a LFG, which is developmental. You work with TNA, which is not developmental, but it's talent there, right? You have all these things under your umbrella. It should be something new and appealing that you stick with. I think that's the problem. They don't stick with it long enough to where it grows roots, develops, and becomes something.
I'm happy you said this. Let me see if I can pull up that picture because I was the click is in the building. Hey Dennis, I know one person who didn't vote for you. I ain't gonna say no names, but I know one guy who you know what I'm saying
My
who may
boy
not have
Z
voted
went
for you,
moose hunting. We got that moose pack, fresh moose jerky
but it's
right
but
here.
it's all good.
I've
Y'all
been
go
snacking
vote.
on moose jerky since Wednesday.
Y'all go vote. It's Wednesday Night
A little
Wars.
chewy, a little bitter, but
Y'all,
still satisfying.
I like this. I like this. Could potentially be going because
This is
I think
moose pack.
I this season I think season 2 is gonna be crazy. I'm starting to lay out of a card right now in my brain. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm battling next time. I'm saying it now. That's it. I'm already writing. That's it. Because all of a sudden, we're gonna get back to wrestling. All of a sudden, everybody Archie was looking for Archie. Y'all must forgot that we record this every week. We can
Mm,
always roll that beautiful bean footage, but I digress. Somebody had to go.
Zell was the original guy for Archie. That was like the original beef on the pod. I'll never forget some. I have quotes for Zell, and I remember Zell tried to get at me, and I just started bombing. But anyway, I
In the words
digress.
of Taylor Swift, Kelsey,
I hope everything's okay.
haters gonna hate, 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 hate.
And Dennis, I'm gonna send your shirt tomorrow. I was supposed to do it today. I had an episode. I had to pick up the girls, and then by the time I seen what time it was, and I was damn near late picking them up. And I don't like that damn near because I got to pick them up by 5. From it was 4:59.
And
So
the thing about it is, bro, these daycares and after school centers and programs, it's a scam. Cause they gonna charge you $10 for every minute you late.
yeah, 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 yeah. You can, but
Tax you.
that's some BS. But yeah, 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 100%. I think what's funny though, going back to some of this how WWE's killing talent. When I look at a card like tonight, you knew you had all eyes on tonight. Now they did good by putting Julia and Machine, right? That's good for Machine, and Julia gets some exposure because you know everybody was going to tap in tonight. But I wish you would have gave us some Street Profits because again, they got a storyline that's going. But WrestlePalooza,
Bro, they give us street profits everywhere we want street profits, except for where we want street profits.
right, right, right. It took us forever to get them on the PLE, and they were the champions. It took us
When they
forever.
lost the titles, hello.
Yeah,
And now it's just a weird thing with the booking sometimes. You know you got all eyes on the product. Showcase the talent. Because guess what? People gonna watch from start to finish because they were anticipating Cena and they were anticipating AJ.
AJ Lee.
And Me Chen has been on TV a lot this past 2 years. She's been on TV a lot.
Yeah. And she had a good. I thought she had a pretty good match with Julia. Nothing crazy, nothing to brag about, nothing, but nothing to like snarl about or critique overly. But
Even like Kiana James, she came in and lost. Like, bro, like
remember when Machine was only battling in NXT, and then they brought her up to SmackDown just to take L's, and it was like, man, we didn't know what they were gonna do with her, and that was about a year ago. Remember, she was going after Nia Jax, constantly getting beat up, ridiculous, like all the time.
would you rather be a talent that the WWE has and they ping ponged you like that? Or would you just be a talent that you would be okay with being released and going elsewhere?
Me personally, right? I would be okay with being released. I am a guy for legacy. Mercedes Monet has built a bigger legacy outside of the company but it won't. It's funny because her biggest moments might be recognized by WWE by the stuff she did in the WWE because it went to more people. She's got 9 belts and people can't name 5.
It's
I,
like that Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game. I don't believe happened. I don't believe
yeah,
happened. There's
like
no footage of it.
you got 9 belts. I can't name 5 off the top of my head. You're impressive, but you're not impressive. It feels like you're just holding.
I think she's just going for the Ultimo Dragon thing.
Yeah,
She's going to
yeah,
be
yeah. And
Ultimo
that's
Nay.
and that's the thing. Other companies are going to give you opportunities that the WWE won't. WWE, I remember I kept saying this at the graveyard, and then I seen Ricochet tweet something. WWE views it as being here is the prize, right? Because Randy Orton, if he was in any other company, would be champion or always competing for that. He would be a
Bro, there's a
cornerstone
list of about 20 people who would probably be champion somewhere else.
somewhere else. Kevin Owens has had 1 title run. He's had
Where
9.
is he?
Remember, he got hurt fighting Cody and his neck. He went for surgery.
Oh, yeah. Cody damn near killed Kevin Owens.
And
Yeah, that
and
was nasty.
but here's the thing where I talk about like faith in a wrestler, right? You know you want to go to WrestleMania and headline. Everyone does, right? You kind of know in advance if you're heading and trending in that direction, right? But he has been to I think it's 6 or 7 now WWE World Title matches at Royal Rumble, and he is 0-6 or 0-7. He's never won any of them. So it's like you're the guy that we don't really want to put on Mania because to fight
But
it, whoever
you're the
fought for a
guy we
World Title at
trust
Mania.
because they gave him Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No. They do trust him. But here's the thing: we're not going to keep you in that much of a limelight. Also, I'm pretty sure Stone Cold had options and he got the pick of some sort of capacity. I'm not sure if that's true or not or how true, but I'm sure
Kevin
they
Owens
gave.
just don't look like a champion. That's it. He don't look. He don't look it.
So what about Sami Zayn then?
He don't look it either.
So do the Canadian hobo
You
strikes?
call him a Canadian hobo.
Yeah,
That's a big part of it. Is mic skills, is what you look like, and is what you can is eyes you can draw to WWE shop and WWE social medias. It's not really about the in-ring product because we just named 2 people who probably in some people top tens, if we being honest about in-ring skills.
yeah. I remember they both did the John Cena challenge, and those were the 2 matches from when John Cena had the U.S. Open challenge that I vividly remember.
Yeah, because
When
like
Kevin
Klung Klung
Owens,
said, Klung Klung, if you've not seen it, your name is new to me in the chat. Go to our interviews. Go to the interview we did with Psycho Sid. Rest in
yeah,
peace. We did the last interview with Psycho Sid before he passed away last year, I believe. And he will tell you how he feels about Sami Zayn in that interview. So check out the interview he did right here on Attitude Era Podcast. He did not hold back. And look, go see what he had to say about Sami Zayn if you haven't seen it, and check out all the other interviews we did too.
Ruby B on Instagram, salute. I don't know what that means though. 13 more minutes. Let's go. I don't know if you think we're gonna leave at 11. We might be leaving at 11. Maybe not, but you know what I'm saying. But
Stop clocking us, and if you on Instagram, you in the wrong place anyway. Come over to YouTube. Get in the chat over here because it's cracking, and I'm out of jerky. Z, I need to re up on my moose pack. I'm out.
go vote Wednesday Night Wars. Like I said, I ain't vote, but go
I ain't
vote.
voting either. I don't have a Twitter, so
We have 2 vote. We still got the YouTube page. Go to YouTube Attitude Era. Go to the post. There's 2 polls up. One for the battle I did with Dallas Cash. The other for our main event, which was Z the Dropout versus Moose. Go vote. It's on our Twitter page, Attitude Era Podcast, and the YouTube page, Attitude Era Podcast.
Wednesday Night Wars. Wednesday Night Wars every Wednesday right here, 8:30.
And
Anything else from the night though?
not really because I mean we kind of knew it was all coming. We hoped it would come and happen. I will say this: Raw is going to be crazy.
Why
Because
you say?
all these people really belong to Raw. They just randomly did this for Chicago. Cena was like, "This is my last," so it's like, "Yo, let's make all this line up," because it's easy to get AJ to pop up when she lives in the city. So you know, I definitely, oh shit, this phone died. Let me plug this one out. But so I can keep an eye on that Instagram chat. But in the meantime, go.
Instagram chat. Come to YouTube. But while you're on Instagram, see my name at the Archie Carter. Follow me, man. I got a lot of interesting, cool things going on. Follow me. DNA and Tay Rock, that's this weekend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, DNA and Tay Rock are doing a meet and greet. So hit DNA up. He got the details for you. It's free. And for the first 50 people, I believe he got a gift for you. This gift is so fire. I had to ask DNA, put me one aside. So the first 50 people, you got getting something fire from the man himself. Arguably one of the biggest moments in battle rap history belong to DNA. And look, if you're in New York, you want to meet DNA and Tay Rock this weekend, go to DNA's Instagram page, sign the DM, he'll give you the info.
Oh my gosh.
Do we think AJ will be done after WrestlePalooza? Yes.
I hope not.
Yes.
I hope not. I hope she goes into a part-time deal, 3 or 4 matches a year. She only pops out when it's some shit, and
Unless
because I
this
would like,
turns into a feud, I don't see her really kind of working outside of the
bro,
Becky thing
there's so
unless
much talent.
it's a lot of dream matches. It's a lot of
Yes,
women in that locker room that would kill to wrestle AJ Lee. I saw Trinity, aka
yes.
Naomi, say if AJ returns while I'm out, y'all gonna see the biggest crash out of all time.
Hey, you know what's funny about that, right? She did a pipe bomb once, and this is when Trinity was earlier in her career. And Trinity was taking shots with the Bellas, and she was like, "Y'all only got famous because of your show and blah blah blah. And if you really could wrestle and blah blah, all this shit." She was just going off on these girls. Trinity, here we are over a decade later, full circle. She looks in tremendous shape. Her six pack was six packing.
Mm.
Um, I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest, Vinny, I don't want her going for no IC belt. Put in that world title picture. You got her versus Charlotte. Like, Charlotte, I was you before you ever even came in the picture. Like, there's a lot of rivalries and shit that we could do.
I
I
really
think
like Charlotte Flair.
I don't either, but if you're gonna say you're the GOAT,
No, I
there's
really like her. Like
oh
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
really, I
She
mean,
rests,
I
bro.
like Charlotte Flair.
Her and Liv Morgan would tear the house down.
AJ
Liv,
and Roxanne Perez, book it.
Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan are cut directly from the AJ Lee claw. Directly.
And before she left and became OnlyFans model, Cora Jade.
Yeah. But they ain't gonna give her no shot. Back of the bus you go. But Roxanne is another significantly like, and she's a super CM Punk fan, which means, yeah, yeah, you
Rhea, Bailey, bro, it's
that shit cooks. WWE got a money maker right there. She is. I mean, I can't. I'm trying to think of what male star she correlates to. She's just in a
it's
weird
got
place.
to be CM Punk. Like, bro, the return
Yes,
was
sir. You're right.
huge, and the
You're right.
matches are like dream matches, matches we never thought we would see.
You're
Because
right.
these are two people I personally never thought after the trial and court and lawsuits and talks, and I never thought we would see CM Punk, yet alone AJ Lee in the WWE ring again. And here we are. Like Phil him out of the mouth of Phil himself. Hell must have froze over.
No, you're right. You're right. That's crazy. You're right. You're right.
I know I
WrestlePalooza.
can't sue a job and go back to work there. This was messy. And not that. Can't forget, he went to AEW.
Yeah, and he was tearing down WWE for a
And
while.
AJ Lee's been out of the way. That's how you do it. That I love when people say I'm done and they're done. That builds so much more
What up, good sir?
intrigue and demand for you. And she did it right, perfect time. And Cena, Like this was a big night because Cena debuted in that building on a SmackDown, and that's his last SmackDown. But it's so much, man, symbolism, and Brock is there. Is that Chicago crowd never disappoints, man. So
And fire.
shout out to Chicago. Um, and it's a good SmackDown, bro. It's rare that we get to say that, but this was a very good SmackDown, start to finish. And it's been a good week on Attitude Era Podcast. That's all I know, man. We had a hell of a week. We running these wrestling podcast streets. We running these battle rap streets. That's just it, baby. But chat, y'all got
Yeah.
anything real quick before we get out of here? Fire it off at us. We'll touch what we can. But yeah, man. And again, if you're on Instagram, follow me at DRT Carter. Follow King HP. And come to YouTube. This is where it's cracking at. Wednesday Night Wars every Wednesday. Mondays and Fridays we go live during or directly after the main event. And same thing for PLEs. And yeah, man, wrestling is crazy how one person can draw that much interest in something. But like you said, we have the eyes. Let's give them a show.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta call Archie out on something. I gotta
What?
call. I'm not sure. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Oh man,
But
what
we
I do?
talked about AJ Lee getting a pop, and you said something to the extent of, "I don't see how it could trend because of the gap in time that she had been gone, and you know,
I felt like a lot of the new fans wouldn't know who she was.
right." And they might, sometimes it's just the cause and effect. Like 20 people around me cheering, so I just start cheering.
I
Don't know what I'm
think
cheering for.
I think CM Punk played this perfectly because it gave people time to see what this was and what the fuss was about. They built this brilliantly, and
Yeah.
everybody was anticipating it. Who is this person? Why? Oh, it's his wife. So yeah, yeah, she's been gone like 10, how long? 10
Hey,
years or so?
hey, hey, Vinny. He
Larry who? Oh yeah, I did say that.
dog. You
Hey,
was
I
like,
did say
more
that.
people know who Larry is than AJ.
I said, Vinny, I said it. I said it.
I just
Yeah,
like,
I
I was
did.
like, yo, what? AJ's gonna get a crazy because one that, like you said, the story is built perfectly for you to figure out 1 + 1 = 2, right? Uh, and then two, when you start hearing like your favorite rapper, right? You start hearing these wrestlers go AJ Lee. You're like, well, damn, well, I don't know who is she. And if you watch her matches, you're like, damn. So now you're like, I would love to see her versus, and then the list
No, AJ
starts.
was like that. Only thing I didn't like was that butterfly belt.
But that was you right, and that was
How
you
long
know
ago was that? This a decade, bro. I just know if you go away for a decade, people don't see, hear, or know your work. It sometimes it can be hit or miss. I think her if she had just come back, cool, but attaching to the punk, this is brilliant. And I did say that about Larry. Shout out to Larry. Hey, Vinny, I admit when I said something, I'm wrong. I don't have a problem
yes.
with that.
Make sure this too.
Take that
Sign
off the
up for
screen,
those.
man. Get that off. Get that comment off.
Sign up for those. Okay, I'll put another one up. But no, sign up for the
Hey, it must be something in this moose pack. The jerky got me
sign up,
tweaking.
subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the videos. But let's get something straight. Wednesday Night Wars is about to go crazy. The season 2 talk amongst people is crazy. But what we have behind the scenes, and you saw the names, I don't know if you're familiar with who them is. I'll leave it at that because I know there's already plans for that. Holy shit. You better get in while the getting is good. I'll say that too. Because if you're a person that makes music, if you're a person that does like, it don't even matter if you make music. You could just be doing X, Y, and Z. You might have your own podcast and stuff like that. You may be getting exposure to a level that, hey, when I look at K Rock or Saga and DNA and who else may be in that, who else is in them, there's a fourth person. They got merch for it too, so it's not like it's a secret. But that's exposure that sometimes planting seeds. If I can only plant seeds around my house, cool, I can grow things here. But if I want to go more, someone who has 50, 100K followers and they're putting your shit on and saying your name and saying what that is,
The
That's
internet is
reached.
global, bro. The internet is worldwide,
Yeah,
and
it's
we do catch fire on occasion. We had rest in peace Sid Vicious last interview. We had Jacob Fatu breaking down the NOIE family tree. 6, 7, 8 million views on that. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
it
We
still
had
gets over
we got
a
Bret Hart
thousand something views a week.
talking about punching Vince in the face on this podcast. We got Rikishi talking about battle rap and music on this podcast. The Godfather interview, 3 hours with the Godfather, legendary.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, we catch fire occasionally with this wrestling thing, but we also do the battle rap thing, and we merge in both worlds. But Wednesday Night Wars, we just go to war. We pick a topic, we go to war, and the finale is the battle. But the way we doing it this season two,
It's gonna be
you know,
crazy.
yeah, it look,
Be a
look.
part of it. The transfer portal right now, currently, it is going to change. With the stuff that is aligning for season two, there's no way. So
Yeah, we
jump
got
in
to get
now.
the members, the team, because we got another draft coming up, and we got to get a draft. So, Vinny, Mike, this is your chance to really be part of something great, baby. Y'all
They
had to
already
be,
are.
y'all,
The winners
y'all.
of
I
season
mean,
one, the
y'all,
click.
y'all, y'all
You know
was
what I
over
mean?
there. Come on home, baby.
Bro, the
I
whole
leave the light
Horseman
on for
97
you.
abandoned.
I leave the light on for you. I even put a plate for you in the oven, baby.
Nah, we,
This is
we we
home,
good
baby.
over here. We good over here. We
But it's
good
a, it's
over
a
here.
draft, so you never know. You
Yo, we
never
should
know.
do things. We should be able to be like, you get one safe pick. Like you can take a member and keep automatic to your
Nope,
team. You know what I'm saying? At least one.
nope.
Then I can play the draft odds, and
Because
I
I
know
don't
about.
want nobody on my
See,
team.
he already gunning for my peoples. You know what I'm saying, Vinny? My like, you see that? Like he already gunning for my. Where the
Except for
horsemen? I don't see no
SCB.
green
Shout out to
horsemen there.
SCB First Lady. She's loyal to the soil. 10 toes down.
Samuel, her name ain't in green.
10 toes down, baby.
Dennis Legendary, name in green. Mike McCullough, name in green. Matter of fact, I gotta hit you up, Mike, because
Then this legendary name is in red. Because he's out of here.
vote on the polls. Go watch the battles. Please go
Yeah, you
watch
know
the
what? Go
battles.
watch the battles. Go to the last thing on this channel, the Wednesday. Go watch the battles. That's what you need to do.
There were some click shirts that went out. I got a couple more to send out. Mike,
I already
uh,
got my click shirt. Go drive, wash your car with it. It's Ohio. You're gonna need something to get the snow off your windshield with. Yeah, it's Ohio. It's gonna snow soon. But
oh shit, man, golly, bro, he's go wash your car with it,
we
bro.
had a
I
good time on. We have a good time on Wednesdays. We have a good time every time we are on this
go to
podcast
bed.
because we have. I'm about to. I promise you, I'm about to. I got a lot to do
My,
tomorrow.
you know, because
Um,
I hear them. They think I don't hear you.
hey yo, don't start battling the kids.
You know, they
But
got my
now
whole
we have
they got
a
my
good
whole
time
round, man.
every time we
And
cut these mics on because we have the best chat and best members on the internet. Y'all know when I get to saying that, we about to get up out of here. HP, anything you got for the people before we
yeah,
go?
yes. Thank you to all Click members, especially the ones who stayed all the way through to the end. Technically, this is the first episode of season two, but we're really not really.
Oh no, we won't get into that for a couple of weeks. We gotta recap the battle. We got some things to talk about. We gotta get
Yeah,
these tiers set up. We gotta
I
get the
will go
draft
through
set up.
that round two in its entirety. We may have Dallas back. We will at some point. I know that we'll probably be going over there too. With what he's got going on in Humble Roses podcast. Great show. Checking it out. Subscribe to that. Subscribe here if you haven't. As well. Because ain't no such thing as too much wrestling until it's too much wrestling. But yeah, but
That's crazy.
also Hall Priest of the Universe every Sunday 9 o'clock. This week is the season 3 finale of From, and then we start the From versus the Walking Dead the following week. So tap in to that. It'll be a comparative analysis of that. And this week coming up on Hall Priest of the Universe, we will start doing my music thing with my son, where we took 5 albums each. He had to give me 5 from his generation. I had to give 5 from mine. No skips.
Oh
You got to
Lord.
listen to it straight
Oh
through. And
Lord.
holy shit. Yeah, it's very
What you
interesting.
had to listen to, AV?
Yo, my son, thank God, he's not too crazy, but a lot of Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
Uh
I mean, you good. You
yeah,
probably
it
listen to
wasn't
that
that bad.
anyway.
Yeah,
You
it
probably
wasn't it
listen to that
wasn't
anyway.
it wasn't
Oh, that's
that bad.
fine. I definitely be tapped into that, and yeah, man, I definitely get in on that Walking Dead conversation too. But as for me, well, the other guys in the crew, DNA and Tay Rock, if you were in New York this weekend and you want to meet them, hey, you might want to go spit for them and try to be on. Hey, look, this is your chance. They are doing a live meet and greet this Saturday. DNA's Instagram has all the info. Hit him with the DM hitch with the Addy, and the first 50 people, he got something for you. Real dope. I am on my way to New Orleans. Mama Love's birthday is this weekend. We having a big old birthday bash down in the bayou. So if you in New Orleans, hit me up, man, and come kick it. Celebrate my mom with me. And the Saints game is on Sunday. We're gonna take down the Cardinals, and got a good weekend plan ahead of me. Plus the Archie Carter on all streaming platforms. Check out the music I do, because I do music and I do that very well. And if you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. That's about all I got. Very great raw, very great week. Like always, I say I hope this week was good to you and good for you. And unless something crazy happens in the world of wrestling, we will see you Monday night. Vinny, I was trying to get up out of here. I was trying to get up out of here, but I'm gonna do that. Look, brush the dirt off my shoulders. But yeah, so subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss it when we go live. And then, hey, that's it, baby. This Monday, during the main event of Monday Night Raw, or right after, we will be live with the recap. And yeah, that's it, man. Add it to our podcast. Go check out the Wednesday Night War finale we just had and vote. The poll is up on YouTube. The poll is up on Twitter. We need winners because there's some money on the line. We had
Yeah,
to talk to the accountant and the financials, and we gotta figure out where the money going, because the money going somewhere. Where is it going?
gotta
Vote,
go.
vote, so we know. And that's all I got, man. I am the Archie Carter. That is King HP, the undisputed podcast champion of the world. This is the Attitude Era podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We see y'all next time. You heard?
Wednesday Night Wars. Z the Dropout.
A Macho Man, Savage Hype. Thursday he run, Friday Smackdown. He out of sight, we hunt him down with a shotgun Saturday night.
Versus Moose.
And put in the box, minimize. You honestly think we got time to sympathize with these pathetic guys when the bullets like telepathy and literally go in and out of minds?
Dallas Cash.
Think I'll be a face plant, but that's no biggie. It's consequences for your creed. I'm not very nice. Thank Kofi Kingston, cause something from the West gonna leave trouble in paradise.
Versus King HP. Making his battle rap debut. Going down September 3rd. Only on the Attitude Era podcast. Subscribe.